Time movie star Tom Cruise. War of the Worlds is the movie with Steven Spielberg. This is a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
This is the blockbuster of the summer. It's fun. It's entertaining. The world gets destroyed. It's great. No, the most amazing effects I've ever seen. Really. I mean, it's really... It's really good, really good. Also, the world's deadliest chef, Chandler Goff, is here. He cooks these cheeseburgers wrapped in Krispy Kreme donuts, and
what?
I will try one tonight.
He does what?
Cheeseburgers wrapped in Krispy Kreme donuts.
Ew.
Right
Really?
now. Yeah, you're going to have one. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And our Toyota Summer Concert Series begins with a special concert from Toby Keith, so that's pretty cool, too. Tomorrow night, the lovely Heather Locklear with a special report from Ross the Intern. All right, my first guest, the biggest movie star in the world. Also the only star ever to do a wheelie coming into the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Came on his bike, pulled a wheelie coming in. I thought it was very cool. His latest film, War of the Worlds, opens everywhere June 29th. Please welcome Tom Cruise! Buddy. I think.
Good to see you.
I think you're the first guest. Yeah. I think only two guests have ever come on motorcycles. You and I think Helen Hayes in the early days.
Is that right?
Helen Hayes no, you're the first guest to pull a... I was very impressed by the wheelie. That was very...
Did I get some good height on it, or was it, you know?
It was an okay wheelie.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was a responsible wheelie.
Yes, I was responsible.
Because if you had flipped it, then they come to me. Nice going, Joe. You killed the guest. You know. No, but it was good. It was
I heard you had your 502 here. So
I do. My big boss house was out there.
Nice,
and you got to ride that.
Yeah, that's a great bike.
We had some fun out there.
He's got the best collection of motorcycles.
Oh, we have fun.
We have so much fun. I go to his hangar and the kids, and we all have a good time.
You haven't been to the garage in a while.
I know. I've been working.
Yeah, well,
I've been busy.
You know, you got to.
I gotta come.
You got to cut down on that.
I know. I gotta.
Now, let me ask you something.
Yes. Hey, y'all.
I know you've been. Somebody said you had a girlfriend. You know what I'm talking about? Is this? I heard. I don't know. Something.
You asking me about that?
Now look at you. Look at you. This is hilarious.
Now
I have known you for what, 10 years, and this is like the silliest you've ever been. You know, you're like Ebenezer Scrooge. Remember when he wakes up? Woohoo! I'm alive. You ever see the Christmas Carol where Scrooge jumps around? Giddy as a schoolboy, I think the term was.
I don't know. When I start talking about her, things happen. So,
Really?
you know, yes.
Okay. Well, we can.
Yes.
We
don't.
can,
So don't. You know.
Yeah.
Don't. You don't want to. It's great. She's lovely.
No,
really.
Well, you know, I saw you on
Looking
Oprah.
at this couch, I'm thinking, I don't know, you know?
Yes, there you go. Very cool. Well, see, I think that's great. Cause, because a lot of guys are like too macho to express joy. They go, yeah, I met somebody. No, but
I think I'm playing it cool.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
I think I'm being calm.
Well, so tell us a little bit about her. Where did you meet?
I just, you know what, it's a thing that I wish for everyone. I'm the type of person, I like hearing good news, and I like hearing about people when they're happy, and it's something that I'm just really happy.
Yeah.
And she's a terrific lady, and great lady.
I guess really what I'm wondering is, what the hell does she see in you?
I know, I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it, but
You're unshaven, you're a filthy biker. I mean, it just seems like you just have loser written all over you. You show on a bike, it's loud, you're doing wheelies, you're scaring children. I don't quite understand is it the bad boy thing?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just have fun, and she's a great lady. She's talented and funny, and taught her how to ride a motorcycle. She likes to scuba dive. And
you did. Now, how did that go over with her parents?
She's just a good, kind person, and fun.
Now, see, wait.
How'd it go over with her parents?
I want to go back to teaching
Yes.
her how to ride a motorcycle, because I tried this and almost killed my wife.
Did
So,
you really?
yeah.
Mavis, did you?
Yeah, I said, honey, look out. She got for the bushes, huh? You know, I mean, so it was a little awkward. It was awkward, because, you know.
No, but I've taught so many people how to ride motorcycles.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
taught a lot of people how to ride motorcycles?
Some.
Or you just started on your wife?
Well, I tried with my wife. And it's hard with
You
your
don't
wife.
start on
'cause-
your wife.
No, shut up. I know what I'm doing. All right, I'm sorry, honey. You know, it's hard with you know.
No, I've taught so many people how to ride motorcycles. I mean,
Yeah.
I've my kids since they were 2 years
Okay.
old, and my nephews and
Yeah.
nieces and sisters, and
Okay.
you know. I've
Now,
got
how
my
did she
mom
do?
on
She
the
do.
back.
She do. Is she the
She's
outdoor
great.
type? Is she adventurous?
Outdoor, yes, outdoor type.
Because you like to do crazy stuff. It's jumping out of airplanes and it's climbing things. And is she
Well, I
go
mean,
along?
I
or is she
just
good
I
at
don't
that?
think that's crazy. I think it's fun. You know.
Well, okay. Well, fun.
I think it's.
Yeah.
Don't you guys like stuff like
Well,
that?
yeah. all right.
You know.
Well, let me ask you this:
How to do it? You know.
Is she competitive? Like, if you guys go to like climb something, does she try to beat you to the top?
No.
Oh, well, that's cool.
No, we're together. We help each other.
Oh, you help each other.
We
Oh.
help each other.
That lasts about 3 weeks. But you know.
No.
Now, what was last night? You had like a family night thing. What was that?
Yeah, we're just hanging out,
Okay. Now, who was that? You
eating chocolate, and you know, yeah, my mom and her folks just went back to Ohio.
Oh,
and,
okay. Okay. Because
they came out for a Batman premiere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And how was that?
it's
I
a
haven't
great
seen
movie.
Batman. I haven't
Great
seen
movie.
it. Okay.
Great movie. She's great in it.
Okay. So you had like a family night. Okay.
Yeah.
But is that like an official member of the family yet, or how does that work?
What do you mean official?
Well, I mean,
how's that?
that's not an official family member. She's just visiting up to this point. Has there been talk of becoming
Jay, I
an
think this is a
official?
private conversation between you and I. You know? No, I'm kidding. No, it's not. It's not official.
It's not
It's not
official.
official. No, but it's just this is something that talk to.
Yeah,
kids
when you start
about.
doing
It's
this,
like,
that's
come
what I love. That's what I love. When the hands start going.
Come on,
that's
I
when
got
he's
on the
nervous.
couch.
No, I love that. Okay. So what's one thing you want to do with her you haven't done yet? Is there anything like adventurous things?
There's so many things, traveling and more scuba diving and just share the rest of our lives together, basically.
I want to ask you about something. When we come back, I know you took your mom skydiving, which seems very cruel to me, throwing your mother out of a plane. But we'll find out. Look, when we come back, we'll find out more. More with Tom right now. There we go. There you go. Hey, I want to ask you now, you took your mom skydiving. Tell me
Yes.
about that. Now, did she want to go? Did you force her out of the plane?
No, I
What happened there?
forced her. I blindfolded her, handcuffed her, and at 14,000 feet said, the airplane's going to crash. We have to go.
Really?
No. It was a gift to her.
She always wanted to do that.
Well, yeah, I assume she did.
Oh, yeah.
I assume she did it, so we went up and she went tandem, and I skydived next to her. I went right up to her and kissed her.
Oh.
And, she loved it. She had a huge smile on her face the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I said, you can't tell any of the sisters. And so I sent the sisters the video, and they couldn't believe it. Now the grandkids, they love it. They're looking at Nana. She'll fly my P-51. My mom will let me ride her on the back of my motorcycles, and she's always been. She's got a great spirit, my mom.
Yeah.
We call her the Mary Mary Lee. So she's a beautiful woman. I'm very thankful.
Now, what was it about your mom's tongue? She had a scar.
I beg your pardon?
No, your mom. No, I read somewhere your mom
Jay,
had
you're my friend.
She had a scarred tongue or something.
No. Oh yeah, no, from biting your tongue when I was a kid. She said because she never told me I couldn't do something. So
Right.
I was the kind of kid that would climb up to the tallest tree when the wind was blowing.
Right. Oh, okay.
And she'd come out and fine, now, honey, now how'd you get up? Why don't you show me how you got up there? So I'd come down. You want some cake? But she never made me afraid to do things. She never told me that life was a terrifying
Now,
thing.
I know you have 3 sisters.
3. Still do.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you play pranks on them? Were you the mean brother?
No, we were always very supportive, very close. But I did put like gardener snakes in their sleeping bags sometimes.
Yeah, that would be the mean brother. Yeah.
But I only did that once, and then just to tease him a little bit. But we were actually really close.
Okay.
Because we traveled a lot, and we were, you know, very close.
And Connor and Isabella, how they doing? Good?
Very close.
Now, what happened? You were playing with them. You got a tooth knocked out? What's that all about?
No, that was the only time I got injured on MI2. So I got my tooth knocked out. We were playing Ogre.
Now, what is Ogre?
You know, Ogre is where... do y'all know what Ogre is? It's just, you know what I mean? It's like you're Ogre. It's like tag, and you know, you're Ogre, and you
so
grab
what
the
happens
kid,
when
and then
you
he turns into an Ogre and then starts chasing you. And so I turned one of the kids into an Ogre, and I was running up the slide at a full sprint to get away, of course, because you don't want to be turned back into an Ogre.
Of course, it's
a
nightmare.
It's a nightmare, you know, it's terrifying. So I'm sprinting full force up the slide, and I turn around when I got to the top, and there was a steel bar, and I went, oh, right in my mouth. I was like, oh, geez, this isn't good.
Now you are an Ogre.
Yeah, no, and then so I didn't want to scare the boys, so I was there, and so I said, okay, well, guys, you hungry? Let's go get something to eat, you know, and blood's pouring out. I'm going, look at that thing over there, you know, spitting the blood out.
So when you became the Ogre...
Not a very pleasant story, but it turned out well. I went to the dentist, fixed it.
But when you became the Ogre, as an actor, how would you be an Ogre? How would you choose to enter the Ogre?
Well, you know what? I just created it. It was just one of those things, you know, you want the...
You got up the shoulder.
You guys just go, you know.
Wow. That truly was
of course,
striking.
when you start getting close to them, they say, oh, time out, time out, time out. You know?
And they were scared of that, were they? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
now, do you do any other
humoring
impressions? Can you do other impressions? Have you ever thought of doing impressions?
You know, I do some. I haven't done them in a while, you know.
That's all right.
Usually, you know.
Like what? What's one of the ones you haven't done in a while?
Isn't there a clip of War of the World? Are we doing that in this segment, or is it the next?
That's already. That's already.
Can we talk about Steven Spielberg?
No, I want to hear about it. Is there any other impression you do?
I do a little bit of, you know, Donald Duck.
Donald Duck?
Yeah. Everyone does Donald Duck.
No,
you know?
not everyone does. You know something? We better get to War of the Worlds pretty quick.
That's the limit of my impression. I've done an Ogre, I've done...
I saw it last night. It is really incredible. The combination of you and Steven, you guys are a good team.
Steven Spielberg, y'all. How about him?
Yeah,
Huh?
he does an amazing job. And
I tell you,
so how did he...
He's given so much to all of us, and I love him. He's a great filmmaker.
Did he pitch it to you? Did you come to him with the idea?
No, he was shooting Catch Me If You Can.
Okay.
Another great movie.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. So we're in the back of the car, and we were talking about Minority Report, and he said, well, let's make another movie together. And he named 3 movies, and when he said War of the Worlds, we both looked at each other and went, this is a movie that we have to make together. And this was 3 years ago. And so got David Koepp, and Steven did it like no one else. I mean, it's really... I've grown up with Steven Spielberg, as we all have, and he just unleashes Spielberg on this movie. You know, it is such, it's like it's so exciting, this picture.
Yeah, it doesn't stop from beginning to end.
No.
It just, the world is getting destroyed.
He is the greatest storyteller we've ever had, and he's just, I love him, and this movie rocks.
So tell people what it's about.
Well, the movie's called War of the Worlds. Well, she wants me to explain what the movie's about. It's you know, there's some visitors and
from another planet.
And I'm this deadbeat dad, and the kids get dropped off for the weekend, and you know, he has to suddenly, you know, if he doesn't take care of these kids, we're not going to make it.
Well, it really is good.
And we may not make it.
Let's take a look here.
See what y'all think.
Here's scene War of the Worlds. Cool. Well, it's a terrific film. It's really, I think it'll be the biggest hit of the summer. It's really, really exciting. I was just on the edge of my seat.
So I hope you all enjoy it.
I know you got to go. Tom has to go pull some wheelies at the Bob's Big Boy.
Thank you very much.
Tom Cruise, ladies and gentlemen.